How far would you go to honor a promise? A promise not to a loved one, but to a complete stranger. Would you endure unimaginable pain, redefine who you are, and push past limits you didn't even know existed? Many of you have heard of David Goggins, known as the toughest man alive. But what if I told you there's someone who challenges even that title? Meet Maria Conceicao, a former Emirates Airlines flight attendant who became an endurance athlete, breaking 10 Guinness World Records. But here's the catch. She didn't do it for fame or glory. She did it to honor a promise she made to help educate 600 children living in the slums of Bangladesh. This is a story of unimaginable perseverance, unshakable purpose, and how one promise can transform countless lives. Maria's journey wasn't smooth. It began in hardship. Born into poverty in Portugal, her life took a devastating turn when her mother abandoned her at just 2 years old, leaving her in the care of Christina, an immigrant woman with 6 children of her own. At 9 years old, tragedy struck again. Christina passed away. With no one to guide her, Maria dropped out of school at 12 to work as a cleaner. She faced unimaginable struggles, but her resilience kept her going. By 18, Maria left Portugal for Switzerland, then England, chasing opportunities for a better life. In 2003, she applied for a job as a flight attendant with Emirates Airlines. Out of 100 candidates, Maria was one of only 2 selected, a testament to her perseverance. She rose through the ranks, becoming a VIP flight attendant for the Dubai Royal Air Wing. But as you'll see, life had a bigger purpose in store for her. In 2005, Maria had a 24-hour stopover in Dhaka, Bangladesh. It was a routine stop for her, but what she saw that day was anything but routine. She came face to face with the harsh reality of the slums. Children living in unimaginable poverty, with no hope, no opportunity, and no future. Maria couldn't look away. She couldn't forget their faces. That day she made a promise, to herself, to the mothers of those children, and to the children themselves. She would help them. She would give them a chance at life. That promise became her purpose. Maria started small, sponsoring the education of 39 children. But as the number grew to 600, so did the challenges. Fundraising became a constant battle. Maria knew she needed to think bigger, to capture the world's attention. Now here's the twist. Maria wasn't an athlete. The closest she got to physical activity was walking the aisles of an airplane, serving tea and coffee. But she decided to transform herself. 4 months after committing to her mission, Maria became the first Portuguese woman to reach the North Pole. A year later, she climbed Mount Everest, becoming only the 3rd Portuguese person to do so. She didn't stop there. Maria went on to break 10 Guinness World Records in ultramarathons and endurance events, including Ironman triathlons. People asked her, "What's the hardest thing you've ever done? Climbing Everest? Running ultramarathons? Swimming the freezing English Channel?" Her answer was always the same. "The hardest thing I've ever done is keeping the promise I made to strangers in the slums of Bangladesh." In 2015, Maria vowed to help 101 single mothers in Dhaka provide education for their children. She named her foundation after Christina, the woman who raised her, calling it the Maria Cristina Foundation. Maria believed in the transformative power of education. Her relentless efforts ensured that children who had once known only despair could now dream of a brighter future. Many of them went on to graduate from schools and universities, breaking the cycle of poverty for their families. But it came at a cost, physically, emotionally, and financially. Maria put herself through unimaginable pain, enduring grueling endurance challenges, all to raise awareness and funds. She wasn't chasing medals or recognition. She was chasing hope. Maria's story isn't just about world records or physical feats. It's about heart, determination, and proving that promises, no matter how impossible they seem, can be kept with enough courage and grit. Today, many of the children Maria helped are thriving, building lives their parents could only dream of. Her story reminds us that true toughness isn't about strength. It's about sacrifice, resilience, and the willingness to fight for others. So, what about you? What promises have you made? To yourself? To your loved ones? To the world? Are you willing to push past your limits to keep them? Maria's story is proof that one person can change hundreds of lives. It's not about where you start, it's about where you're willing to go.
Today, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Maria, our mom. I would have been married and be a mother of honor to kids like my mother and grandmother. But I am here today going to school, and in future I will be a doctor. Today my sister is in university in Europe, and my mother is here, and my sister is here. For me and for all of us, she is a fighter who fought for last 18 years to bring us this far in life.
Thank you for watching. Stay inspired, stay strong, and always remember, one promise can change everything. Subscribe to Lantern Insights for more stories like this.